welcome back to a brand new episode of NH Unscripted. It's getting cool out there. I got my thermal nehru jacket on today. Woo, baby. My thermal bell-bottom pants. Yeah, my platform shoes. We're coming to you from the YMCA-like conditions of the WKXL studios in Concord. You can smell the pool chlorine all the way over here. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. It's a good day to kick back on those water beds, get the lava lamp going, and hit the incense, baby. We are talking barbecue in just a little while. I need to thank my sponsor. That would be the law offices of Shaheen and Gordon. You know the drill. Get out your pencil, put it on your refrigerator, put it with your legal papers, because you never know when you're going to need a good lawyer. Just put that in your back pocket and think about that for a while. You never know. You, somebody in your family, have been around this terra firma long enough. Somebody's going to need an attorney. Either just for a will, for maybe you hit the lottery, maybe you're going to write a book. You know, maybe you just got a question. Right? ShaheenGordon.com. That's their website, ShaheenGordon.com. Their phone number is 603-614-5560. And they are all over this state. Concord, Dover, Manchester, Keene, Nashua, Peterborough, even Hawaii. That's not exactly local, but good enough. Yeah, ShaheenGordon.com, 603-614-5560. It is time for our monthly visit from Big Dog Sauce and Hot Mess Barbecue. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
What's happening in your lives?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I know. I set you up there, didn't I?
It's the holiday.
Yeah.
You know, we just got back from Connecticut. Had a good day and good time in Connecticut.
What's happening down there?
We were down in Mohegan Sun at the holiday event, and that went really well. So we'll do it again next year, and
Yeah.
we'll do it again in the spring at Mother's Day. And fascinating group down there. The artists and promotions do it, and they just put on an incredible show, well organized. So yeah.
So is this? First, let me introduce. It's Dan Lloyd and Brian Bowman. Thank you. So need to get that out there so they'll know who the heck I'm talking to. So what exactly was it? Is it a fair?
Yeah, it was our expo. It was the holiday expo.
Is it just a craft fair, a general thing, or is this?
Yeah, it's a general craft fair. Yeah, vendors from all around New England come in, and it's the largest craft fair in the New England area. It's
Mohegan Sun.
And Mohegan Sun's been running, I think, 39 years.
Oh my God!
So it's been running a long time.
Almost as old as me.
Yeah.
Getting close.
Just a couple years. Yeah.
Are those profitable for you? You don't have to give me a dollar, but I mean, you go to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
We sold out.
Really?
All but 3 items. So what we took down first time we've done this one. I didn't know what to expect. I do for next year.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we sold out of all but 3 sauces, and just incredibly well done.
Do you let people taste test them? How does that work for
Yeah,
you?
they taste test.
Yeah. I mean, you don't like
we
selling
got
ribs,
samples.
but
No. We put the brisket out there. We
Yeah.
sliced the
Yeah, we
brisket
get a whole
up.
rib.
You know,
Everybody will hold.
everyone gets one rib, and we got 50,000 ribs sitting behind us, and people are wondering what's going on. What are they selling at that booth?
Well, the great thing, and I know we're just kidding, but you know that it wafts out into the air, right? And that's the attraction. People are like, what do I smell?
Yeah.
What is that? So,
Well, that would be actually an amazing thing
You know
that
what?
we.
I got a little portable smoker that generates
They're taking
a
notes.
little fan. It's like, ooh, that would draw tons of people.
Well, years ago, I used to have a gourmet applesauce business, and we'd go up to like Zeb's up in North Conway and some of these shows, and we'd have a heater plate. We'd heat the applesauce up. Now we just get out into the store. People be walking around thinking, is there apple pie cooking or what's going on here? It was a great draw. It's perfect.
We'll have to remember that for next year.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to,
Did you go with him, Brian?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
this time.
He'll go next year, though.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
year I'll be going with him, yeah.
So what surprised you about the event? You say you sold out. How many people go through there?
They had 38,000 people through the door this year.
No kidding.
They were up 28% over the previous year.
Up.
over the previous year.
Wow. I had a friend in here the other day. He was down at the Big E. They were down like 20-something%
Really?
attendance-wise. Yeah. He was shocked.
Wow.
I mean, he still did good, but...
Literally, this is no joke. This opens on Friday and goes through Sunday. It's a 3-day event.
Yeah.
And Saturday morning, they must have had 2,000 people lined up inside the casino just to get in the door. Wow. And it's crazy. I mean, it's like a mass flood of people.
Man. How far ahead do you have to plan for that?
Well, I'm planning now, so for next November, we're going to go down with twice as much as we did this year, and I probably would have done, several more thousands of dollars if I would have had enough product for everything.
Did you cry on the way home?
I cried on the way home, but I would.
Leaving money on the table, man.
But a much lighter trailer, let me tell you.
Brian, what's going on with you, baby?
Not much. We're at the end of the comp season, so New England pretty much shuts down at the end of November.
Yeah.
With the last comp down in Rentham. So we kind of go into dark mode, go into the test kitchen, and start working and testing stuff, and kind of retooling and testing out new flavors and seeing what we like.
So that's a good segue, right?
Yeah.
Let's hit on that. So a lot of us who are outdoor barbecue folks, the fall comes, we start getting cold. We know our my pit barrel is going to work like a dog trying to just stay hot.
Keep the temp.
Yeah. Wow, you got any suggestions for like...
So part of it depends on obviously what you're cooking on, but I would absolutely say you can cook throughout the winter. We do,
outside.
Outside. Oh
We
yeah,
do.
yeah. Well, I'd love to be able to move my smoker inside,
Yeah,
but
me too.
then I'd be living in a different place by
Yeah.
myself. So.
I'd be in prison because my wife would kill me for
Yes, exactly. So you cook it outside. The hardest part is you got to shovel your snow to get to it.
Yeah.
But
It's the one time I'm happy to shovel.
Exactly. And you put it close to the door, so you don't have to shovel very far. So, the biggest thing to think about is it is going to be harder to keep your smoker hot.
Yeah.
So you're going to use more fuel. Whatever fuel you're using, you're going to use a lot more. So that's part of it. The second part of it is pay attention a lot more to the wind, and make sure that you're not facing the wind the wrong way, because it's a cold wind. So it's going to cool off as it feeds into the smoker or the grill.
Yeah.
It's going to cool it off automatically. So trying to shield that and make sure from a direction standpoint, it's much more important in the winter to do that.
Yeah. I have a front porch and a back porch, and on my front porch I put up hooks and then threw tarps up, make like a temporary wall.
Perfect, yeah.
Oh, man, that saved me a lot.
Makes a big difference.
Still freezing, but no wind.
Raising it by 10 or 20 degrees is a huge difference.
Yeah.
So, a lot of smokers these days will also have blankets or coats that you can go purchase for them. So you can buy a specific type for your smoker, and it insulates it so it doesn't burn as much, and it keeps the temperature much more consistent from that perspective.
I have a pit barrel and I have a master built, and it's electric. That thing, pain in my neck. First of all, I can't get over like 225 or something. I got a PID on it to keep it running. But in the winter, dude, that thing's just chugging away. I mean, it's barely running. It can barely keep up.
Yeah, and that's the other part of that is the quality of the smoker too.
Yeah.
The thicker the metal is, once you get that heat into it, or if you're using like a ceramic cooker, I use my big green egg during the winter.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, because once you get the heat there, it's going to hold it, and it'll fight that cold off really well.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and they were talking about putting fire brick inside in the cooker. And I thought, oh, that's smart. I hadn't thought about, I got a ton of fire bricks sitting around the house.
Yeah.
To retain that heat.
Exactly. You throw them in there, and they'll suck up the heat, and they'll hold the heat really well.
Yeah.
And they'll just redistribute it. So again, it makes your smoker, your grill work a lot easier.
Okay. Where do we want to go? You want to talk about Thanksgiving? I mean, this will come up later. This will post after Thanksgiving, but still, it's a probably great topic. Do you find a lot of barbecue folks, trying to do turkeys at Thanksgiving, or do they just give it up?
No, everybody I talk to is doing them. I got a text this morning. I have a brother-in-law who lives in southern Missouri, and he texted me this morning wanting to know, how do I cook my turkey?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a great point. Good place to hang.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hang on, baby. are listening to NH Unscripted. Ooh, I'm talking about the stuff I love to talk about. We are coming to you from the Petticoat Junction-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. 101.9 FM for those beautiful souls of Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Big Dog Sauce is in the house, and so is Hot Mess Barbecue. Great name, I love it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. Yeah, baby, we are talking barbecue today. I am loving it. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans. 101.9 FM for those beautiful souls of Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Tell you a little bit later what's happening out there in the house. My favorite guys talking barbecue. Gentlemen, throw out some URLs here, websites that people can go spy out while we're talking.
Sure. BigDogSauce.com is the website, and then there's Big Dog Sauce NH, which is the Facebook page, and then Big Dog Sauce _ LLC is the Instagram.
Perfect. Brian?
Right, for us, hotmessbbqnh.com is our URL. And on Facebook, if you look for Hot Mess Barbecue NH, you'll be able to find us there as well.
Excellent. We were about to talk about smoking turkeys at Thanksgiving. Can you give us some pros and cons on that?
I'll give you what I do, and
Yeah.
what, there is no right way to do it. First of all, that's the first part to think about.
Good to know.
What I do is I've learned to spatchcock my turkey.
You do.
Yeah, so I definitely cut out the backbone, break it open so it lays out flat. From my perspective, it cooks a lot more evenly, a lot more consistently, and faster than doing a traditional turkey. You don't get that beautiful, bent turkey look through it, but it cooks more consistently across it.
So, do you do anything different to the turkey? Are you one of those folks who put butter or something on it, or do you, what's your secret?
What I've learned is I've never had success with actually brining turkey.
Yeah,
so
really?
I do a dry brine.
Oh,
is what I
I'm
like to
shocked.
do.
Okay.
So you'll lay it out, and then I'll cover it with salt.
Yeah.
If this is a day of 24 to 36 hours before, I'll put it in the refrigerator uncovered and let it sit there for 24 to 36 hours. And what happens is the salt draws out the moisture, but then it sucks it back in. So it gets more into the turkey. Now you can put other herbs on it as well if you want to, whatever spice or rub you want to use.
And we'll suck those back in as well?
It'll help suck them back in as well. I do that instead of, you could inject as well, but I've never injected a turkey.
Really?
So I've never gotten that far. So that's what I do. Then bring it out, put the rub on it, or put, if you want to put butter on it, we'll sometimes put some butter on it or some olive oil. This year what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the skin up and stick butter underneath it. That's one of the newer things that people are starting to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try that and see what that comes out as.
After you take it out of the cooker?
Yeah, no,
okay.
before you cook with it in it.
Yeah.
So it gets under the skin.
Okay.
And supposedly it makes it a lot more juicier, and obviously you're putting fat into the turkey. So.
Yeah, what kind of a cooker do you have? What do you have?
I'm going to do it on a pellet grill, on a Traeger.
Okay. Is that that's a controllable one that you
Yeah,
have a thermostat on it?
absolutely. I'll set it to 325 and let it go.
Okay. You don't start slow. You don't go down to like 225. You still sit there for a while?
No. Typically, what I've seen a lot of other people do is they'll start it at 400, 450.
What?
And run at that
Come
temperature.
on.
Yeah.
Come on.
What they're looking to do is they want to get that crispy chicken or crispy
the skin on it? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they start it up high and run it for 45 minutes or an hour there,
Wow.
and then turn it down quite a bit to finish the cook.
I had no idea. That seemed awfully hard to me. Wow.
So I do it a little different.
Okay.
We take the I was considering spatchcocking, and if anybody doesn't know what spatchcocking is we take the backbone out of the turkey. You can go and buy these bone cutters, and you can just cut it right out, and you push it down, and it breaks the breastbone, so you can lay flat. So that's what anybody with spatchcocking is. But for us, I haven't spatchcocked it. I considered doing it this year. But for us, what we normally do is we'll take the turkey and we'll I make a compound butter.
Yeah.
And we lift up the skin and we put it underneath the skin.
Yeah.
So we make a compound butter usually with some, butter and then some oregano and some thyme and some a citrus blend. And what we do is we put that, lift up the skin, we lather it up real good, and then we lather up the outside of it. And then what we'll do is we'll take a onion and an orange and a lime. We cut it in half, and we sit inside the cavity of the bird. I don't like putting the stuffing in the bird.
Yeah.
Never really have. It's kind of no, not me thing. But we put some oranges. We put some citrus inside.
Yeah.
And then this year, actually, we're going to use our Caribbean jerk seasoning on the top of the turkey.
Oh.
And it's going to be incredible. So we're going to take our Caribbean jerk seasoning, we're going to put it on top, and then we're just going to bake it.
Okay, because you're not smoking yours.
I'm not going to smoke ours this year.
Okay.
My smoker's on the fritz right now, so we're in the process of getting a new one. I shed a tear too. Mine's just not cutting it.
We got to get that fixed.
So I got to get it fixed. So it's going to go in the oven. And the other thing that I'm tempted on doing is this new trend like you have with the butter underneath is this cheesecloth over the top. Have you seen
that?
Heard that?
So people
tip.
take this cheesecloth, and it's been all over YouTube, all over TikTok. Take the cheesecloth and you wet it, you get it wet, and you melt some butter, and then you soak the cheesecloth in butter.
I'm already in.
Then you put you put it over the top of the turkey, right over the breast. Don't worry about the wings or the legs. Just put it right over the breast, and then bake it. And again, big thing is bake it at like 400.
Yeah.
Or roast it. Excuse me, not bake it.
Yeah.
Roast it at 400, and then bring it down to 350, and just let it go. So I think that's what we're going to try this year.
Yeah. Do you
That's cool.
you both have mentioned butter. Nobody's brought up like bacon grease or anything. Is that? Go ahead.
I've never seen anybody use that. I've seen people use canola oil.
Yeah.
Some people use olive
that away
oil,
from me.
but no, I've never seen like bacon grease or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think it would impart way too much bacon
Flavor into the turkey.
because it's going to overpower turkey.
You
Turkey's
can't have
pretty-
too much
pretty
bacon
mild.
flavor. Did he just sacrilegious?
Well, I agree. I mean, my stuffing's got bacon in it, so I do a stuffing with bacon and sausage with sage, and we cook it up and we bake it. So I got bacon taken care of for the dinner. I wouldn't put it on my turkey though. I just don't think that.
No, it's interesting you say that you put the citrus inside the turkey, and I've heard a lot of people talk about that. Obviously, it's a disadvantage that I can't do, except I can put citrus in my rub.
Yeah.
Which is
We do.
Exactly.
I put a citrus blend, and I mix it with the compound butter.
Yeah.
So when we put it underneath it,
Yeah.
and if you put some of that in there, so yeah.
And you would think that putting like the lemon and the orange and the lime inside the turkey wouldn't have much of an effect on it. But I've tried turkey with it in it, and you can absolutely tell.
Oh,
the difference.
yeah.
It's an aromatic.
It actually,
Yeah,
the aromatics come up,
exactly.
and then
infuses
the
it.
moisture, there's a moisture that comes up, and it actually gets into the breast meat, and it's phenomenal. I put the lemon, I put the a lemon and an orange and a lime. I put all three of them in the cavity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang. I've seen them use it in brines,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a great way to do it. Brian, on your pellet smoker,
Yep.
what do you use for a pellet? What the
I use this time. I actually have peach pellets.
you do?
Which I got from Myron Mixon's website.
Pretty mild, isn't
So
it?
very mild, exactly. So turkey, like turkey and chicken, you have to be careful. You can't use like a mesquite because it'll just
I hate mesquite,
overtake it.
yeah.
So normally I would use a competition blend, but this time I'm going to use these peach pellets. So I think it's going to give it a really good peach flavor to it. It's going to be a new experience. I haven't used them yet, so that's what I'm going to try this year.
Do you like working with a pellet smoker?
I do. It's my favorite.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It is. I love the. I like the flavor that you can get with charcoal, and we'll talk about charcoal at a different time. But I also can get the same flavor, the similar flavor. It's never going to be the same, but similar flavor, and the color is just as good, if not better.
Really?
Yeah. So, and it's so much easier.
Yeah. What kind
So
of
it's-
smoker you have? The pellet? What do you have?
I have a Traeger.
You do?
And I have a Rectech, and I have what's called a Green Mountain Grill or a GMG.
I
so-
think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's.
You don't put it
less-
in your
no.
egg, the big green egg thing? You don't stick it in there?
I've done it before, but no, because with the big green egg, you have to use charcoal. And
Oh,
the hard part
got
about
ya.
big green egg is it's hard to keep to maintain the temperature, from my perspective, consistently enough to cook it over 3 or 4 or 5
Yeah.
hours.
Man.
And the big green egg's not big enough. I'd have to cook it as a whole turkey.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh.
going to cook a little bit longer too. So that's part of my challenge with it.
Let's talk about finishing sauce, finishing rubs and stuff then. What
Yeah.
would go good on a turkey for a finishing rub?
Well, the finisher?
Yeah?
Well, we have our New England finisher.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk about that when you get back. And
Exactly.
I brought him into the shop, and
Yeah, you
I'll let
did.
you try it.
Trying to get you hooked up there, baby. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Man, I think I need a bib. That's what I need here. Good grief. We're coming to you deep within the bunkers of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Big Dog Sausage in the house along with Hot Mess Barbecue. Love it, love it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. See, you don't have to get out of your PJs for this show. It just works. It just works. That kind of thing. We're coming in from the Car 54 Light Dig to the WKXL studios in Concord. That's an old reference. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. 101.9 FM for those beautiful souls in Manchester. We love you guys down there. All right, we were talking finishing rubs, right? Finishing
Rubs,
on the
seasonings.
Yes, seasonings.
Yeah.
Yes. Where would we go with that? So so you don't want to overpower your turkey, right? So if you've got you're smoking it,
Yeah. Yeah.
you've got your not stuffing. Sorry, you're not doing that. But you don't want to put too many competing flavors and smells. Do
Yeah,
you?
you could easily put way too much on it. So
Yeah.
you want to think about, what would you like the turkey to taste like in the end when you get there, when you get to the finish? What do you want it to be? Do you want it to be a savory turkey? Do you want it to be a sweet turkey? Do you want it to be a little bit of both? Maybe that's a good choice.
Yeah.
You had mentioned other herbs. All those herbs that you traditionally would think would go well with
Like
the turkey.
sage and all that,
Sage,
yeah.
oregano, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Those are great in rubs. If you can find a rub with those, or a traditional barbecue rub might work as well.
Yeah.
There's people that like, Cajun turkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that like to use a Cajun seasoning on turkey. I like Cajun turkey. I really do, but I don't know about for the holiday, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Kind of old school. I told you we were using the Caribbean rub.
Yep.
So this is the first year. We just launched this year.
Okay.
I've done it on chicken. It's phenomenal on chicken.
Yeah?
So it's good on chicken. It's got to be good on turkey. So I'll let you smell it first. So this is our Caribbean jerk seasoning.
Oh my God.
And unlike
I'm a sucker for a good rub.
here's the deal. Everyone thinks Caribbean jerk is spicy.
Yeah, I did.
When you say Caribbean jerk, you automatically think a spicier
Yeah.
seasoning. Well, Caribbean jerk seasoning is not supposed to be spicy. We as Americans have Americanized the Caribbean
Of course
jerk
we
seasoning.
would. We
why
always make
not?
things better. That's what the American...
We all have to add spice to it. So we've turned the Caribbean rub and the Caribbean jerk season into a spicy seasoning. So this particular one came right from the Caribbean, from a little lady that gave that to me, and it's an authentic jerk seasoning. So
You need to turn that into a candle.
I could smell it. I could smell it from here. Right?
So open up your hand here, there, Ray, and we're gonna let
The gods are smiling on me today.
you try that sucker.
Oh, there's a sweetness to that. There's a real sweetness that kicks in there. Oh my God. Okay, there's like 90 different layers here that are happening. Tell me about what's happening in this thing.
Well, what you're getting, the predominant ingredient here is going to be allspice.
Yep.
So that's the biggest one that you got in the crate because that's a real big seasoning down there. You know, you got
Put this on my Cheerios.
you got some cumin in there, and you got some brown sugar,
I taste the cumin.
and you got the allspice, and you got some nutmeg in there, and you got a variety of stuff in there. But as I said, it's an authentic. It's right out of the Caribbean.
Did you say you added heat to it though? I don't
have any heat.
Oh, there's
in there.
none. Okay, I thought you
it's
said you
interesting
added.
you talk about that because you didn't mention any peppers.
Yeah.
No.
Or
Yeah.
the type of heat that goes into
No,
it.
Oh, that's
there's
so good.
no,
So good.
no. I mean, there's no black pepper. There's no. It's just a
At all.
no, and it's not a spicy seasoning, and it works. It's phenomenal on chicken. To be honest with you, I can't keep it in stock. I sell this, and it sells like crazy.
How do people know what this is? See, I had no idea. I'm thinking heat, right? I'm thinking.
Yeah. You're thinking jerk.
Yeah,
Jerk is always hot.
exactly,
Jerk
right.
is
Yeah.
always hot. It's like,
Right.
not
Yeah.
necessarily.
And you know, when they come up, we let them taste it. You know, it's and everything you go. Whenever you see us out, everything that we have is always available for taste. So we'll always educate the person, and we'll let them know exactly what they're getting.
Yeah.
So that's what we use. The Caribbean jerk is what we're going to use this year on our turkey. I'll let you know next month how it comes out.
You don't look like the kind of guy, Dan, who wouldn't like really love your own stuff here. Yeah.
Oh no, but I haven't done it on turkey.
Yeah.
So this will be a first. You know, we'll put the compound butter still in, but we're gonna put that over the top of it, and it's we'll see how it comes out.
You know, I'll be honest with you. Tasting this, I'm into honey lately. I would love to put some of this in honey and then put it on toast.
Oh, toast.
Oh, God. It's just something about that. I'm just crazy that way. But
Well, we'll get you a bottle, and we'll let you put it on toast, and you tell us.
I could kiss
that
them on the
would be
lips right there. I
interesting.
don't know. I just something about
It's
it.
a new hot honey, Caribbean
I've
jerk
been
honey.
Caribbean jerk.
Jerk honey,
There you
hey!
go.
I got like
Give Ray the credit for that one.
I have like 4 infused honeys at home that I do. And one of them is hot. I have hot peppers that go into the.
Oh, that would be interesting to see.
Oh
how
my
that-
God! I put it in my coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
wakes
be
you up.
weird.
Dude,
That'd
that
be
wakes you
different.
up. Yeah, I know. It's great.
I just put it in tea. I would think
Yes.
that would make the tea really,
Yeah.
because we use honey and tea all the time at the house.
Yeah, I used red pepper flakes and let it sit there for like a month or two, and then.
So the other thing that we launched this year
Yes.
is a New England seasoning.
Okay.
It's called our New England Finisher. And what it is this was inspired by Robert Smith over in out of Texas. He's a 8-time world champion, barbecue master.
So a Texas guy inspired your New England.
Season, the
all
New
right,
England Finisher.
all right.
So here's
Trying to follow the path here.
Well, here's the path.
Really?
I made this as a New England seasoning, right? And I came down. We went out to Vermont, and we were in the first leg of the Big Dog Sauce Triple Crown Championship, which we sponsored.
Yep.
We talked about that before. So we went out there, and Robert said, he said, I'd like to try it. So we tried it on some chicken. He cooked it, and it cooked right out. And I was like, huh, okay. And he said, but Dan, what this would do well on is a finisher. And so he took it, and he used it on his pork, and he ended up taking first place on pork that year. And then, of course, it led him to winning the grand champion in Vermont, and punched his ticket to the Jack, and the story, everything's history from there. So we went ahead and modeled this as a New England finisher. So what this does is this goes on your meat as it comes off the grill or out of the oven or off the smoker or whatever it may be. You're going to sprinkle this just like salt and pepper on your meat. And this here is made, unlike the other rubs in the jerk, they're all made with brown sugar. This is made with maple sugar. So maple sugar cooks out.
It's New England. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maple sugar will cook itself out when you cook with it. So you can't rub as a rub. You're going to lose all the flavor.
Okay, I get that.
So you will add this afterwards.
Yeah. And this is pretty common. In the competition circuit, a lot of people will put finishers on it.
It's so much different.
This is the last thing you put on before you put it in the box and send it.
Yeah.
But at home, a lot of people don't think about
no
adding
kidding.
just a little more flavor right after as you're taking it off the grill.
Yeah. So it's funny you mentioned that about it cooking out because, I have a problem with that when I do some ribs sometimes. I think I'm being smart. I put something on there and it's in the bottom of the barrel by the end.
Exactly. It's like, I thought I put it on. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I forgot.
I hate to waste it, but you
Yeah.
think you're doing something really intelligent and then, that's me. This is delicious.
So, this has got the maple sugar and then it's got some black pepper in it. So when the idea behind it was when the judges they take that first bite, they get a little bit of the sweet, they get a little bit of the spiciness. It's kind of got sweet and savory flavor right off the bat.
Is there heat in this? Because
there is a little bit of heat.
But
it's got pepper.
Yep.
Pepper. It's nothing major. This particular, what we're planning on doing is, I'm hoping to launch a line of finishers.
Yeah.
That'll be regional. That's my goal. So as we go through the different regions of the country, we're going to have a finisher that's going to be
smart.
So if we're in Texas and we want to do a mesquite finisher or something,
or a Texas finisher, which is really fine salt and pepper, and maybe a touch of some smoky flavor.
Yeah. So we're going to do different. I want to do different regional, and granted, a lot of this particular is available on our site. But the idea is a lot of the barbecue teams, we want to be able to use it. So you asked a finisher on the meat, the turkey, you can use this. It's a little bit of maple, a little bit of pepper,
Fine by me, but maple turkey, I would go for it all day.
Yeah.
I would eat this by itself.
So I got a question for you, Dan.
Yeah.
You said the maple sugar. I've had the experience of it. You really get no maple flavor out of it.
Yeah.
Is that the same? Does that work the same with if you're using true maple syrup instead of honey or agave or something else?
We'll answer that question when you get back.
So close.
Yeah.
Andrew, lengthen those things a little
He
bit.
does that on purpose, I think. You are listening to NH Unscripted, and we're talking barbecue, and it's the winter and fall. Yeah, we do it all here. We are coming to you from the Honeymooners Like Digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Norton, 1450 AM. They shouldn't let me have a microphone. 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Big Dog Sauce is in the house, and so is Hot Mess Barbecue. I love these guys. We're right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. We are born to be wild. That would make me a stepping wolf-like host. We're deadly. Coming to you from the spa-like conditions of the WKXL studios in Concord. Love to get my back rubs done here. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans. 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls of Manchester. And NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. You go out there 2, 3 in the morning, having milk and cookies. Eat your turkey, a little leftover turkey. You can find archives of this great show, plus all the other things that happen out here at the studio, baby. I'm telling you, the show airs every Wednesday and Friday mornings at 9 a.m. with a re-airing at Wednesday and Friday nights at 8 p.m. All right, we're talking barbecue with Big Dog Sauce and Hot Mess Barbecue. Where were we? What were we about the...
Well, he had a question about the maple.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, Brian's question was, if you use maple syrup on, do you lose the flavor? There's people I know that probably inject the maple. You're not going to lose it because it's
internal.
It's internal.
Yeah.
On the outside, we don't lose it if you glaze it afterwards. So when I would never smoke and put the barbecue sauce on ahead of time. So if you have a maple, if it's a real maple.
Are you afraid it's going to caramelize or burn? Or what
it just dissipates.
Okay.
Because a lot of the stuff that caramelizes when you put it on is a brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a
Yeah.
big base on a lot of the sauces,
Got you.
right? So that brown sugar will just caramelize and adhere. Maple sugar doesn't do that. Now, if you I would never smoke a rib or whatever with the sauce early. So the longer it's in there, the longer it's going to lose. Yeah.
The other thing you have to worry about is with different types of sugar, you have different heat points or smoke points. So they'll caramelize, and then they'll burn really quick. So
Yeah.
you got to be careful about what type of sugar you use, and that's why we use dark brown sugar
Right.
for almost everything, almost all our stuff.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things you have to be careful of because it'll turn black and ruin your meat pretty quickly.
Yeah. Been there.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's never happened to me.
So you got to be careful. I mean, it's
Well,
like
my wife says, "What are we having? Charcoal for dinner?" I'm like, "Yeah, this one might have gone a little haywire."
well, and I've tried like agave syrup, agave sugar,
Yep.
and that's got the same thing. That's the same with maple. It just dissipates. Brown sugar is, doesn't do that because regular sugar caramelizes. Then when you add the molasses to the sugar, because that's exactly what dark brown sugar is you're adding molasses
Yep.
to sugar.
To white sugar, yeah.
To white sugar. I mean, that's all that is. So, that being said, you're fine with that, but I would not recommend smoking with maple sugar.
I wonder would it work in a brine? Would maple syrup work in a brine for?
It might.
Or is the same thing? Just to make sure?
I'm not sure that you would get as much of the integration with the water
Yeah.
from the syrup as you would with sugar. I don't know how well it would break down into
Yeah.
the water.
The only
That's
thing
what you're looking for.
the only thing you could do is use, if you're going to do that, you have to use a dark grade
Yeah. I was going to
sugar. So the higher the grade, the
Yeah.
darker the amber, the more thick, more of that rich maple flavor is
Flavor,
going to come
yeah.
in.
Yep.
I would never use a light amber. I would have to use the darkest amber you can
Yeah,
get.
exactly.
Yeah.
If
And
it's
then
black,
it's
you're
in-
just about there.
Yeah, you're dead. Right.
Dan, you wanted to talk about, since this is the last block, I wanted to not skip over your campaign.
No, we just, I appreciate that, Ray. So Big Dog Sauce is, as we know, is in our fourth year.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a lot of great things on the horizon. To name a few, we just launched at Walmart.com. We've talked about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And we're looking at partnering with a company down in D.C. They have an accelerator program, and we're going to look to be entering 60 and 80 stores possibly by the end of 2026. Additionally, through the Maryland and Virginia region. Well, in order to do that, it costs money.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have done is we have launched a crowdfunding capital campaign.
Yeah.
And as of today, which is this Monday, but this doesn't air until December 5th. So when you guys listen to this, what we've done, instead of going to the traditional banks,
Yeah.
we went to the public.
Smart.
And we've asked the public, hey, listen, we want to expand. We've proven ourselves. We've won the awards. We've been recognized, and I think we have a great product, and so does everybody else. So what we're trying to do is ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
And so the goal for us right now, our target on this campaign is $50,000. We want to raise $50,000, and the campaign ends on December 22nd.
All right.
You can go to bigdogsauce.com. There's a link right there on the homepage that'll take you right to the campaign. Read up on it. We're partnered with Honeycomb. And one of the questions that anybody that's listening to this may ask is, well, how do I get my money back? What's in it for me?
Yep.
And it's not a equity investment.
Okay.
All right. What it is through Honeycomb, you'll get a monthly check quarterly check, from Honeycomb. And that quarterly check is a repayment plus interest.
Really?
So, for $1,100, for $1,000 investment, you may get back a little over $1,100, right?
Yeah.
You're supporting a small business. You're making a little bit of money in your return. It's a 3-year campaign, so we're guaranteed to have the loan paid back in 3 years, if not sooner.
Yeah.
And So yeah, we're launching that, and we're looking for people that want to contribute, want to help out a small business, and watch Big Dog Sauce grow around the East Coast.
Is there an actual website besides yours? But is there another?
Yeah, it's Honeycomb, Honeycomb credit or whatever. But the link is on our page.
Okay.
It'll take you to our direct site, and on that Honeycomb site has got a video for Honeycomb. They talk about it. They talk about what it does. They got an FAQ section in there. Please read up on it. Hopefully, we have some listeners out there that want to contribute and so forth.
I never heard of it giving the money back. I'm used to those gives and goes where and they give you 10% off.
GoFundMe or something like that.
That's amazing that they give it back plus interest.
Yeah, so
That's
we pay.
insane.
It's a loan.
Yeah, okay.
We pay back the loan with interest.
Yeah.
And that money goes to Honeycomb, gets a portion of it.
Yeah.
That's where they make their money. And then a portion goes back to each and every one of the investors.
Okay.
So you'll make your money back plus some interest.
Has it already started, the campaign?
It's just started.
And
yep.
How'd the kickoff go okay?
Yeah, we've gotten, prior to launch, we have about $1,300 already committed, and that was pre-launch. And we're looking at, it's getting there.
Yeah. So it'll go till the 22nd. What happens at that point at the 20th? Just shut the site down?
Well, the site stops. We have the option if, let's say we didn't make our goal, we want to extend it. We have the option to extend the campaign.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll all be funded by then.
Yep.
We did a loan very similar to this when we launched our store.
Okay.
And it was through Kiva, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with Kiva. So any small business out there, this is a plug for you. If you own a small business and you're looking for funding, there's a thing called Kiva, KIVA.com.
Right.
And what Kiva does is they do 0% interest loans.
Jeez.
It's a non-profit. It's all crowdfunded. We were trying to raise about $5,000 when we first started, and we raised the $5,000 within 48 hours.
What?
Yeah. It was crazy. That's how much support we have. They opened it up to their community. And yeah.
So what the money that gets raised, what's the purpose of that? Where would that go?
Sure. So the breakdown on the money is going to go as kind of as follows. We're going to take, I don't have the exact percentages, but the three things that we're marketing, it's going to go towards a marketing campaign with Walmart.
Okay.
So Walmart.com, so we can become visible on Walmart better. Part of it's going to go to the Union Kitchen.
Yep.
Which is going to help expand our product. And then the other part of it is going to go towards product.
Okay. Man, timing. We got that right in. Man, thank you so much. You have been listening to NH Unscripted. I can't believe time just flies. My goodness. We are coming to you from the Green Acres like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Is that a little ziffle I see right there? That's rib big right there. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sunday Walkmans, 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls of Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Big Dog Sauce was in the house, and so was Hot Mess Barbecue. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.